Happy holidays, everyone. Today is the Friday before Christmas, and it's the start of our crazy festivities, and it's the start of all of our family plans and activities. Actually, tonight we have Alyssa's dress rehearsal for her Christmas dance performance. So we're going to be doing that. And her recital is tomorrow. And then this weekend we're going to be starting all of our baking. And yeah, so it goes from there. We're going to be pretty busy from now until Christmas. So I wanted to do a little special vlog called "'Tis the Season," and it's all about all of our family's traditions and activities and things that we do around the holidays. This year is a lot different because our traditions have kind of gotten thrown into the jumble of moving and all of that. Now that we're settled down in our new place, we're gonna try to make some new traditions this year, but we're still gonna be doing Christmas with my sister and her family at their house. So yeah, we're gonna be doing our Christmas here on Christmas Day with Sean and his brother and father and his brother's girlfriend, and they're gonna be staying for a few days visiting, and they'll also be taking part in our Christmas celebration with my sister and my side of the family. So I wanted to give you guys some views on our Christmas decorations that we've done this year. We have our tree up behind me, and it already looks like Santa has been here with all of the Christmas presents that are already under the tree. But I'll give you guys a better look at it. Yeah, so here's our tree, and again, it is not even Christmas Eve, and it looks like Santa's already been here. We decorated this year, I don't know, pretty simple, I think. I didn't go all out with the decorations only because it's our first year here, and I was a little late on getting all of our decorations together. But I did use all of our Disney ornaments that we have. Little funny story is we went back to our house in Massachusetts specifically to get all of our ornaments and Christmas decorations, and the one box that I had wanted to get I had forgotten there. So luckily my mother was able to ship them to us, but we didn't get them until later on. So yeah, so this is our tree. I got a lot of Disney ornaments. Here's Pooh and Piglet. Up here I have Peter Pan, and there's Gaston, and there is Monsters Inc., Sully, and Boo. And I've got Dumbo up here. There's Dumbo and our Hollywood Studios hat. And this was Alyssa's new one this year, the Cheshire Cat. Every year we get a new Disney ornament, and here's Cinderella and Elyssa when she was about 3 years old, I think, there. And this one's really cute too. That's the Mad Hatter and Cinderella, and that is the train, the Disney train. Down here we got Buzz, and there's Mickey and Minnie on the Dumbo ride. And here's Mickey right here, and we've got Beast and Ariel. And this is actually one of my favorite ones, Nemo with his little classmates, and I forget what the Mr. Ray, I think his name is, yeah, Mr. Ray, his teacher. And yeah, so I got a bunch of Disney ornaments. I didn't do the Mickey ears this year. Usually I put our Mickey ears on the tree, but I didn't do that. So yeah, and whoops, I've got some other decorations here too that I'll show you. My cats knock over my reindeer. I got these reindeer from a fundraiser the very first year Sean and I lived together in our own house that we bought. So I've had this for a long time. I think it's just like an acrylic. It almost looks crystal, but it's like a clear acrylic little reindeer and sleigh, which I put candy in. So we got that. Then over here in our dining room area, again, I'm not as decorated as I normally am at our house, but that's okay. So in our dining room, I've got our cute little centerpiece with gingerbread, and I bought this at a craft fair a few years ago, and I've put that on our dining room table always. And I've got our nativity set over here with my cute little gingerbread Scentsy holder. And here's Alyssa's, her name's Rosie. It's her elf on the shelf, which I just noticed Rosie didn't come last night. She's been lazy this year. And then over here in our kitchen, which I'll turn the lights on so you can see a little bit better. But up above our cabinets, I did all of my snowmen and Santa Clauses that I've collected over the years. I've collected a lot of them. But yeah, I did like a nice little display that goes all around the top of our cabinets. And I really liked being able to do that this year. I didn't have the option to do this at our old house. So I usually put all of our stuff in our living room before, but I like having it up there. So yeah, that's some of the decorations that we've done here at our house. I'm probably going to be videoing a lot this weekend with all of the festivities starting, and I am also going to post some videos on the different recipes that I'm going to be cooking. I already did some cookies, some gluten-free peanut butter kiss cookies, which I'm going to be posting that video along with this. And I'm going to be making some fudge, and Elyssa is going to be, Elyssa is going to be helping, or actually I should say, she's got a recipe that she wants to show. It's the Chinese noodle candies, which she used to make with Sean's mother every year, and she's kind of started that tradition back up on her own, so she's going to be doing those. And yeah, so we will be seeing a lot more of you. So where are we here tonight? What is this place called?
Amigos.
Amigos.
Schuylerville.
Yeah, we're trying a new Mexican restaurant. We got the house margarita, and we got some chips and salsa, and we ordered a guacamole and a nacho to share. Yeah, trying out new places. Seems pretty nice in here. Want to try this drink? It's good.
Is it?
Yeah. Here are our nachos, our guacamole. Some chips, are they spicy?
Mm-hmm.
Would you get a pepper?
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Looks good. We got chicken. It's like shredded chicken. And the guac seems good. I'm gonna eat. So here are a few things that I picked up. We have the best J.Crew outlet, only about 15 minutes away from where I live. It is a J.Crew factory, but they have some really awesome sales, and there happened to be a sale. It was 50% off everything in the store, and then they gave you a scratch off coupon once you got there, and you could scratch off up to 30% more on top of that. So I got 50% plus 20% off of everything I bought that day. So I had been wanting a black and white check print long sleeve button up shirt. So I've seen it on Pinterest 1,000 times. I loved it, and I hadn't seen it at J.Crew before, but when we went shopping this past weekend, they had it there. So I grabbed this, which I love, and I can wear that under like multiple different sweaters, or I can wear it on its own, whatever. It's a little bit longer. It's somewhat tapered on the side, and yeah, so I'm gonna wear this to our Christmas party with my family at my sister's house. And then I got a really cute like button-up sweater to kind of go over it, and it's in this like really nice bright red. It's like a nice I think it's the Claire cardigan. I think that's what this one's called, and it's nice and soft. I needed a red sweater. I don't have a red sweater. I think I used to, and I think I got rid of it, but J.Crew had this really cute red one, so I figured I'd pick that up. And then I saw this and thought it would be perfect to go with the outfit, but it's just like a really pretty sparkly like crystal necklace, so that's gonna go with that. Then these are some of my favorite jeans. I love the J.Crew toothpick ankle jeans. I have another pair in a lighter color. This one is the darker color, the dark blue, almost black, not quite black, but really dark. And they are stretch, so I grabbed these from J.Crew as well, and super comfortable. I'll probably wear a pair of boots over these because they are ankle. I'm not sure, either boots or a pair of like black flat pointy toe shoes. I'm not really sure yet. Haven't quite decided that. So this was the outfit that I had picked out for our Christmas party. It's kind of more of a casual kind of party. I wanted to be comfortable. I was thinking about doing a skirt or a dress, but I think the jeans, because they're so dark, I think they'll be dressy enough with the other pieces. Then this I had seen on the clearance rack, and a girl that was working at J.Crew had these on, and they looked really, really cute on her. I don't know if you can tell by looking at the video, but they're like a dark olive green color, and they're like a cargo. These are the J.Crew stretch. I don't know what the brand, what the name of these ones are. They've got like the cargo pockets, like the utility pockets on the back. They are somewhat fitted. They're not quite like jeggings when they're on, but they are more slim, and they are really cute. And again, they're like an ankle length. And the girl who had these on had it paired with like a chambray colored button-up shirt with an ivory sweater, and it was really, really, really cute. So I have the ivory sweater and I have a chambray shirt, so I was figuring this would be just a nice regular outfit for, you know, going out, doing errands, shopping, whatever. So I grabbed those. Then over here, this is what Elyssa had picked out. This is from J.Crew as well. She got this really cute ivory and black sweater, and she paired it up with a black skirt. It's almost like a, it's a, she's right here. She's saying it's like a skater skirt, but I don't know if that's exactly what it's called. I don't know what the name of it is. Anyhow, as you can see, it's a shorter skirt. It's kind of an A-line. It's really cute on her. She wore it up higher on her waist when she tried it on with the sweater tucked in. So she's going to do that with some tights, and not really sure what shoes she's going to do yet. But that's what we got. Now I'll show you what Sean got. So Sean got this nice soft gray, it's the J.Crew 100% cotton work shirt, and it's super, super soft. It's almost like, I can't even tell you, almost like a fleece, but it's extremely soft, and it's just a button-up one pocket shirt. And he's gonna wear probably, oh, it has the cool little patches on the sleeve, like the leather patches on the elbow portion of the sleeves, which are kind of nice. And you can see both sides. He's gonna actually wear this with a pair of his, I think he's gonna do like Levi's. I'm not really sure what kind of jeans, but he has a nice pair of like dark colored jeans. And then he got a really nice navy blue scarf, I think, that he's gonna wear with it. I think he actually wore the scarf to work, so I don't have that here to show you. But this is what he picked out to wear for our Christmas party. So yeah, so this was our haul from J.Crew the other day. And I want to say retail, it was like over $600 worth of items. Because if you know J.Crew, J.Crew can be really expensive. I mean, this shirt alone was like $80 normally. And same with my shirt. My shirt was like $65. My jeans were like $80. Yeah, $79. And so altogether, after the savings, we paid just over $200 for everything. So we did get a pretty good deal. Again, I bought the scarf that I'm not showing here also. But yeah, so this is our haul from J.Crew. So we are now here in my kitchen, and I'm gonna show you some cookies that I made. Every year I do a ton of baking around this time of year. And it's something that I've always done ever since I was a little kid. I remember going to my grandparents' house with my sisters and my cousins, and we would make like batches and batches of Christmas cookies. And it's something that I've always felt like a strong, like a tradition that I've loved to do. And I've tried to do that a lot with my daughter now that, you know, she's old enough to help out in the kitchen, and she actually can make her own stuff mostly anyhow. But I do a ton of baking, and so I'm gonna show you some of the cookies that I made today. I do lots of different Christmas cookies. Some of my favorites obviously are chocolate chip cookies, because I love chocolate chip. I love a lot of the pressed cookies, like just the sugar pressed cookies that you can decorate. Then I always make these cookies that I'm going to show you today, which are the peanut butter kiss cookies. And this is a recipe that I've kind of come up with myself, only because I've had to change it to a gluten-free version since I've been gluten-free for over a year now. So I wanted to change this cookie, and I've kind of tweaked it a little bit. I've looked online for some recipes, but the way that I've done it now is probably the best way that they've come out. So I'm going to show you what I use and how I do them. So here is the finished version of my cookies. They are a peanut butter chocolate kiss cookie, and I love these, and everybody loves them. They're just like a classic Christmas cookie. Sean loves peanut butter cookies anyhow, so these are definitely a must-do around this time of year. So how I did them this time to make them gluten-free, because I know a lot of like the gluten-free flours and stuff are really hard to use. I don't say, not necessarily that they're hard to use, but the taste doesn't taste the same, and the consistency of the cookies don't usually come out the same. So I've trial and error, I've found a good recipe that I really like, and Elyssa likes, and Sean likes, and you can't really tell that these are gluten-free at all. So what I've used is this. It's the Betty Crocker gluten-free rice flour blend. Now I purchased mine in these. It comes in a box like this, almost like a cake box. I usually buy 2 or 3 of these at a time. You can get them at Walmart. I take them and I actually take out the package and dump them into a canister. So I have like 3 boxes of, this is about 3 boxes of the gluten-free flour mix. And I just keep it in my canister because I use this instead of regular flour all the time. So I use that with brown sugar, regular granulated sugar. Then there is butter that you use, egg, and then vanilla extract. And I believe that is, oh, obviously peanut butter. I use just a soft peanut butter, which I used up what we had, so I threw it out, threw the jar out. But really, really easy. I use my KitchenAid mixer for everything. So like this time of year, my KitchenAid mixer is like constantly working. So basically how I start making these cookies is I take 1 stick of butter along with, I actually soften the butter just a little bit and I put it in the KitchenAid bowl and start mixing it up and softening it. And to that I add 1/3 of a cup of sugar, white sugar, 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, and I kind of just like let that get creamy. Then I add my 1 egg and my vanilla here, if my phone will focus, or my video will focus. But yeah, I add a teaspoon of vanilla to that. While that's mixing up, I measure out 1 1/4 cups of the rice flour, and sometimes it's a little bit more, only because when you use rice flour, for some reason it's a little bit thinner than regular flour and it doesn't thicken up as fast as regular white flour does. So the recipe actually calls for 1 1/4 cup, but I use like 1 1/4 plus a little bit. I kind of just see how the consistency is. So I add my flour to the mixture. I also add about a teaspoon of salt to that. And then I add in my peanut butter, and I use about 3/4 of a cup of creamy peanut butter. This time I used like Jif. I believe it was like Jif peanut butter. So once that is all combined in the bowl, then I take the bowl over and use my cookie sheets, which actually my cookie sheets are in the dishwasher right now. But I use my cookie scoop, and I think that's probably in the dishwasher too. Yeah. I have a cookie, sorry this is going to be dirty, but I'm going to show you what I use. So I use my cookie scoop to just scoop about 1/2 scoop of the cookie mixture, and I place 1/2 scoop per cookie on just a plain cookie sheet, and I can fit about 12 cookies on a cookie sheet. And I bake them in an oven that's preheated to 375 for about 5 to 10 minutes. And again, I watch, because it's different cooking with gluten-free flour than it is regular flour, I kind of keep a close eye on what I'm baking, and I kind of like go more by sight than by time. So I want to say it's around 5 to 10 minutes of baking. Then as soon as they come out of the oven, I've already unwrapped a bunch of the kisses. It's just the regular Hershey Kisses. I unwrapped like 2 dozen or so. Maybe 30 kisses or so. And then as soon as these come out of the oven, they're going to be soft. So I will take the Hershey Kiss and I will push them down into the soft cookie while it's still on the cookie sheet. And then I will take them off the cookie sheet and place them on a cooling rack. And so this is the final product. And I have to say that this recipe, like I said earlier, is probably the best recipe that I've used for this type of cookie. So try it out, tell me what you think, and enjoy. Hi guys, so our baking continues today. We've done, well, Elyssa finished up her Chinese noodle candies, which I'm just putting in a glass container for her. So these are the cookies she has done pretty much every year, and she's pretty much perfected the recipe now. It's pretty easy. It's Chinese noodles with chocolate pieces and butterscotch pieces melted, and then cashews are added to the melted chocolate along with the Chinese noodles. And then you just kind of bunch them up while the chocolate is still melted and into these little bunches, and so that's what it looks like. And they are absolutely delicious. I can no longer have them because they are not gluten-free, but they are gluten-free. The Chinese noodles aren't gluten-free. Are they really? Are you sure? Oh, she says they are gluten-free. So I didn't know that. So I can indulge in one of those. Also, we made some regular chocolate chip cookies. I left some of them in the oven just a little bit too long, so a few of them are darker than they should be. But those are just the regular chocolate chunk chocolate chip cookies by Krusty's, one of the box sets. I didn't make any by hand this year yet because I was just trying to use up some of the box sets that I have in my pantry. And then I also did fudge, and I did the chocolate pecan fudge and the creamy peanut butter fudge. And it's a different recipe that I used. I used a different recipe this year than I have in the previous years. In previous years, I've used the Fluffernutter recipe, which is the marshmallow fluff, marshmallow mix that you can buy in the big white container. And I've done the recipe on the back of that for my chocolate fudge before. But this year I switched it up and I did a Ghirardelli recipe, which is Ghirardelli semi-sweet chocolate chips with sweetened condensed milk, butter. I'm trying to think what else went in it. It was pretty easy. It was only like 4 or 5 ingredients. And then I added the chopped pecans to that and then, put it in a pan and let it cool. I actually put them out on our porch and let them cool outside. The peanut butter fudge is more of a soft fudge. Again, this one was done with condensed milk rather than the evaporated milk and the fluff. So both a little bit different, both good. So this is what we've got so far, plus the Kiss cookies that I showed you earlier. And I'll probably be doing some more cookies as we get closer to Christmas.